Welcome to Board Game Coffee Espresso.
Today we're going to be introducing you to 5 Minute Mystery, brought to us by Wiggles 3D.
Those are the guys that brought us 5 Minute Dungeon. Also a good filler beer and pretzel game, which we have a good time. And thing is, like that game, 5 Minute Dungeon lasts 5 minutes. 5 Minute Mystery is sneaky. It lasts more than 5 minutes. It's tricky.
It also plays 2 to 5 players, and it's for ages 8 and up. 5 Minute Mystery is a cooperative hidden object game.
Together, players have to find these shapes that are hidden in these really cool illustrations, and then you have to kind of yell out, "I see the triangle with the 3 dotty things," and then there's this person and they're controlling this thing that's called the codex, I believe is what it's called, and it's cool, man. It's this cool little plastic thing, and then you turn these knobs. It's very Indiana Jones-ish, and you're turning it to decipher the code. And then when you think you got it, you flip over the card, and you're like, "What's on here matches what's on here. Yay, we did it! We're winners!" And it's cool because I like that experience of us like working together to yell. We're yelling at the person with the codex. We're trying to find these things, because if you like hidden object games,
Deciphering the code gets you clues, which will then help you figure out who stole the MacGuffin and solve the mystery.
Yeah, because the MacGuffin is what we're looking for. And I believe that if you look at the box, there's this little, like, was it like a fox or raccoon? And he's got this thing that's wrapped up. That's the MacGuffin. We don't ever know what it is, but we're trying to solve the mystery of who stole it. All players have this handful of suspects, and the suspects are these cool, like, animal people, and they all have a lot of character, but they're all drawn in a certain way where, like, some of them will have a hat, others have a bracelet, some will have a scarf. So then it works out like a game of guess who, where the clues you get is like, oh, the culprit has a hat. So you start throwing people, oh, this guy doesn't have a hat, this guy doesn't have a hat. So then you whittle down your suspects. So it's fun that way. So if you like Guess Who and you like hidden object games,
you're gonna like this game.
The game also uses this cool color-coded barcode system. Not the kind of barcode that you scan with your phone or anything. You just line them up, you line the 2 barcodes up, and if they line up correctly, then that is a successful clue that you found. So if you put that hat, as I used it as an example before, if the hat matches up with this barcode, you're like, boom, you know they have a hat. But if it doesn't match up, that's a clue in itself. You're like, oh, the person does not have a hat. So it's really neat that way. The barcode system is really cool. That's something I haven't seen in any other game before, but I really like the way they match up. That system works really good.
As we mentioned before, this game is great for people who like hidden object games and kind of like that Guess Who.
Yeah, and it's not just like Guess Who, but it's cooler. It's like a really cool version of Guess Who. If you don't know what Guess Who is, Google Guess Who. It's like a toy from like the early 90s, 80s, something like that. It was fun. This is fun.
And the art in it is fantastic.
Oh, the art is awesome. And personally, I'm a huge fan of hidden object games. I still think they're fun. Yeah. Like when hidden objects games were at their peak and I was working in the video game industry, which I still am, we put together a hidden object game. Not one of our best that we've put out. But in that time, we had to research a lot of them, and I love playing them. So I love the fact that there's this board game with a hidden object element to it. It's so much fun.
And as soon as I saw the codex, I was like, ooh,
yeah,
what's
that
this
cool little
for?
glass key thing. It is. You just want to just click, 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 click. And things, the codex, everybody gets a chance to play with it. You have to pass it around, so you can't hog the codex. Yeah. All right, well, that's it for 5 Minute Mystery. If it sounds like a game you're interested in, check them out. They're going to film it now, so people should start receiving these at their homes if they back the Kickstarter. But after that, they'll be available on retail. So keep an eye out for it, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.